Welcome to today's vlog. One of my favorite things to do, especially at Christmas time, is host a formal dinner. I have one vlog where we prepared a Christmas dinner for my friends, so I'll put that in the description for you. I am very excited to put together this year's Christmas dinner with you guys. For tonight's dinner menu, we are doing shepherd's pie, homemade rolls, and a side salad, and a cutesy little drink. I know that this is a very simple menu, but our friends have never had shepherd's pie, and I know it's actually cottage pie, but we'll get to that. Anyway, I'm gonna start my bread very first, and I do realize that I owe you an entire video on how to do bread. It's been at my top of my to-do list for actually a very long time, and I just haven't done it yet. I promise I will do it. You just rest and relax right there while we get to other things. Step one on the shepherd's pie, cut your bacon and get that baked. We're baking it in the oven because that's how we like to do it, right? No?
No, you pan fry it. Because you want all the grease, you want the flavor.
That's right. I totally forgot about that part. Fry up your bacon. Take your bacon out and set it aside. We don't want to drain all of the grease out, but we are going to drain probably more than half of that, but you want to saute your veggies in the bacon grease. I'd just go for it. Yep, go, 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 go. That's probably, you want to keep that much?
I think that's plenty.
I think that's plenty too. So you just want to like have that much. The recipe calls for 4 carrots. It would probably be easier to do a frozen bag of carrots. However, if you can do something fresh, do it. I'm gonna dice up this onion. The recipe is no good if it doesn't have an onion in it, I swear. Don't even get me started. Don't even tell me your little tricks for onions because they don't work. They don't work. Don't even leave them. Okay, leave them. I don't know if the recipe calls for using the lettucey part, but that's my favorite part of the celery, and I will always include it. Felt like I didn't want to interrupt you. Joel is going to saute the veggies, salt and pepper each step as you go. And while he's doing that, oh, what just dropped? She's like, oh, I think it was a piece of onion. You're not gonna like that.
You're not gonna like it. She's waiting for bacon.
While you do the veggies, I will get prepared 6 cloves of garlic.
Those are the biggest cloves of garlic I've ever seen. Look at that thing.
Once your onions are cooked through, then it's time to add the garlic. We're gonna do the big.
Oh, I thought you were like, sorry. You were meant to do a voice there. I thought you were like out of breath or choking. I was like, why are you still pushing through? Just gonna tough through it.
No, it's funny, just clear your throat, whatever.
That's what it sounded like.
I was gonna say, we're gonna do the Big Daddy first.
Big Daddy.
Okay. Oh my gosh, the oven is like burning my hands right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam, the cooking guy, says to cook that until the garlic becomes fragrant, and then you know it's done. I mean, but it feels kind of fragrant already.
Yeah. Well, you wait to stir it in. You let it get fragrant, and then you stir it in.
What? Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Oh, see, we're kind of burning stuff down there. Our oven gets very hot. I wonder if we ought to switch burners.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we're on the hot burner. Okay.
Sauté burner.
All right, you mix that in. Joel wanted to know, how do you get a shot at a hamburger without being disgusting? I'm like, you don't. So scoot back, and I will tell everybody, put in 2 pounds of hamburger, and we're excited because we're using, for the first time, our Wagyu beef that we just stocked our freezer with. So do you want to salt and pepper this?
Absolutely.
At this stage? Okay.
Salt and pepper. Every time you add an ingredient, salt and pepper. Every time.
Get over here and salt and pepper, Joel.
Okay. 2 cloves. The ground beef's ugly.
What? You ruined it. Hamburger is cooked, so we're gonna drain it. And here's my question. I wanna know, how's everybody draining things that you don't pour into like a colander strainer? You know what I mean? Are we all just out here taking a stance in front of the sink and praying we don't scald ourselves? I mean, what does this normally look like? Usually, if it's a big pan, I'm down here like in a big stand. Actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna rest my elbows and just pray this doesn't splatter on my face? What's protocol here? What am I doing wrong?
Looks like you're doing it right.
My legs are already tired.
Power through those squats.
I don't do squats.
Now's the time to start.
Now's the time. I was gonna say, no better time than the present. If he's a gentleman, he'll help you wipe up. What? Are you not a gentleman?
I am. Do I wiped up?
Throw that old rag away.
I need a pillowcase.
Calls for a 6-ounce can. This is a 12, so I'm just gonna put about half of this tomato paste in. Joel and I are just fighting over how thick a pat of butter is. I think that's kind of thick for a pat, but he is correcting me.
A pat is a tablespoon, I believe.
Is it?
I think a pat is supposed to be a tablespoon of butter.
I don't think you
'Cause-
know.
I'm pretty sure Sam said that.
Okay, well, it kind of takes a minute to get all of that mixed in, but just take your time and mix it on in. The recipe calls for dark ale, and the only one I could see at the store was the light ale, and we've used this in the past, and it's just fine, and it tastes really good. So we just stuck with what we've done before and are using 1 full can of light ale, right? It's a 16-ounce can. And what, you pour the whole thing in there? And you just will let this simmer until the beer is, the liquid is cooked out.
Yeah. It cooks for a long time.
Yep, so you'll just let it simmer, which is awesome because everything is just gonna sit and marinate together. I've got the heat set to medium, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of, I don't wanna say this online, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. You stick in the sauce, 1 tablespoon. 1 teaspoon oregano.
You're doing that over top of there?
Oh yeah, I'm a professional. 1 teaspoon rosemary.
Scary.
It's not scary. And 1 teaspoon thyme. It's thyme. We're gonna add a half bag of frozen peas, or however many you like. We're gonna add back in our bacon and then mix that all in. While Joel works on mixing that in and kind of babysitting that, I'm going to start working on the mashed potatoes. The base to the meat mixture that we just made, I've got simmering, and that's gonna simmer on low for a minute. And I'm just going to get these potatoes cut up to do the mashed potatoes for on top. I've had a lot of people ask me if a pot filler is worth it. I don't think you need one. I do think it's really fun, and I do use it a lot, so yeah, I would say yes. I prefer the liquid to be cooked down just a little bit more. Joel likes it just like this because he wants the liquidy part to kind of absorb into the mashed potatoes, which I think you're right. So we're gonna turn the heat off right now, put a lid on it, and wait until our potatoes are done to top it. I drained the potatoes and I added about, I would say almost a full stick of butter. This is the most labor intensive part. Oh, that butter just melted right in. Okay, so let me salt and pepper. And some milk. We'll see how that, ooh. Do you like that consistency, Joel?
Yes.
Or do you think it needs a little more milk? It's pretty soft. I don't think I'm gonna add any more milk.
I don't think I would either.
You guys ever put white cheddar in your mashed potatoes? Changes the game on everything, and I add quite a bit. I'm just gonna, just do that whole thing. I mean, it's so good.
It's gonna be good.
It's so good. Then you just mash that right on in there, and it incorporates really well. It just disappears in there, but it tastes so phenomenal.
And it's gotta be the sharp too.
Yeah, sharp white cheddar.
That thing's heavy. Holy cow, I can't believe you did that one-handed.
I'm just gonna scoop this. It's kind of runny, Joel. It's a little runnier than I like. If it's a little more runny than you would like, you don't have to put the liquid in it. You can just scoop it out into your pan. I'm not gonna do anything fancy with my mashed potatoes when putting them on. You just finesse the potatoes so you don't make a mess of the top of the potatoes, you know, with your meat mixture. Oops. Once you have your potatoes evened out on the top, then we're gonna put it back in the oven until it's just bubbly hot and ready to serve. While that is in the oven, I'm gonna get my rolls ready. It doesn't matter how many times you see the rolls being made. In order to learn how to do them, you have to do it yourself. It does help when your mom is sitting right next to you, and that's been lovely. So cut off just enough, and you'll have to just feel for it. Some people measure each little thing out, so each roll is exactly the same. I'm a perfectionist, but I can't do that. It's okay if they're not exactly the same. There we go. While we let these rise, I'm going to set the table. This is the most underrated salad of your entire life. It's super simple. This is arugula and spinach. And even though these are simple ingredients, they're the most important. Salt. Not too much, but like enough, you know, a good pinch. Now I don't know how much I've done. Oh, it's gonna be salty. A drizzle of olive oil. And
By drizzle, you mean glug? That was so much.
I hate you.
That was so much.
You and I are enemies.
It'll be alright. It's not the star of the show anyway.
Okay, and then squeeze your lemon. See how I had my hand there to catch the seed, but then it didn't
Still
catch the
got
seed?
past?
Yeah, I'm useless. It's the end of the day. I'm at a time crunch. Our guests are going to be here. This time, Bonnie, catch the seeds. There she goes. Really strangle the lemon, you know. I did a half of a lemon, and okay, I've got these matchstick carrots sitting here. I don't know if I want to use them.
I don't think I
use
want
them. We don't need them.
Do you think the salad's gonna wilt quick though? Because we still have a half hour.
No.
Okay.
No.
Is it too oily?
Yeah, it actually is. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wring it out and I'm gonna stick it in this yellow bowl
Oh, that's a good idea.
because it always shrinks and I don't have enough room. Dang it, it's really oily. Well,
I like olive oil. I'll drink it.
it's not gonna hurt anybody. The lemon is really good on it. You know what? It's fine. It's great. I believe this is done. Oh, yesy. Ooh! I have to let that gust of hot air come. I mean, come on, stop it. That looks so good.
Yeah. I like the
Smells
liquid.
delicious. The liquid was perfect. Now the rolls are gonna go in. They've risen. Don't those look nice? 25 minutes. Here's my favorite part. I have so many favorite parts. All right, well, there's so many things to like put away. Having whoppers is the greatest thing ever because whoever that belongs to, you just shove it on in there. Look. Okay, lighting. Don't look right here. It's fine. Look over here. Lighting. The nighttime lighting is my favorite part. Just gonna throw this in here.
Never gonna be found again.
Mind your own business. This is for tonight because we are going to go see the movie Wicked for the 3rd time. Get out of here! Sweetie, this is tiny. Just get out of here. Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is great. Oh.
Oh, there's nothing there. What did you trip over?
And then you close the door. Okay, now mood lighting for the entry when they all walk in. Oh, I need to clean up all the bugs. Okay. like Jesus. He's the reason for the season, am I right? Okay, we've got mood lighting. Turn around. There she goes. And then a happy little greeting. Got your outside lanterns. Let's see what else. No, we don't like overhead. No, we don't like overhead.
What? We do want the chandelier, in case you want to swing from it.
Okay, Tootie, you're gonna get the vacuum, and you just get little buggies, okay?
Okay.
I'm a little sweaty. Oh, I'm excited. Joel's rolling his eyes at me. Why did you do that?
Because I like it. It's cute.
You rolled your eyes at me because you like it?
Yeah.
We are ready. The food is ready. Our guests are going to be here. And I'm just thrilled because we are going to spend the night laughing, chatting, enjoying ourselves. Thank you guys for hanging out with us while we prepare our Christmas party meal. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you all in our next video. Bye. I know. I know.
This is what having your little head from all the way up.
This is the most beautiful ice cubes. Where did you get these cups?
Amazon.
You send me that and then great.
I will. The fact that you're filming makes me feel just like, oh, it's worthy.
The cube of butter.
I know. The plate.
Is this the four of us?
It is actually. I have it made in plate form.
That was them welcoming us.
You have to make him plate for him.
Pick her up. Pitter patter of her feet. Thank you guys for hanging out with us while we prepared our Christmas
Party.
You're not the one doing lines here. I wish. Just kidding.
What are you sniffing?
Not snow.
Fart. Oh, lines. I get it. That's good.
Okay. There's the happy boy. Thank you guys for hanging out with us while we prepared our Christmas party meal.